What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be tearing down and custom painting all of my emblems. As you see here, I got the tailgate emblem, the two sides, and the front. So these ones are plasti dipped, so before I actually start, I'm gonna have to tear down or take off all the plasti dip off this. But what I'll be using is a magnetic duplicolor paint, a semi-gloss black Rust-Oleum, and a gloss enamel Rust-Oleum just for the paint. Here I got one of those little paint cans. Then I got a small little detail sander, 400 grit on it, just so I can scrape this stuff up once I get it taken apart, just so the paint adheres a little better. I have the utility knife just so I can scrape off this adhesive on the back, because this stuff's gonna be a pain in the ass. I mean, it kind of just rolls off, but yeah. New adhesive strip there, just so I can mount it all back onto the truck. My Dremel with the attachments, so I can drill out all these little plastic welds that they have on here. So I can actually take the badge apart, and then just some isopropyl alcohol and paper towels so I can clean the parts before I sand them, and then wipe them down one more time before I start painting. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this plasti dip taken off, and then I'll catch up with you guys after that.
So here are the emblems taken apart. You can see there's some discoloring of the fender badges where the adhesive remover messed it up. But I had some footage of the removal of the plasti dip and the teardown of the emblems, but the video got corrupted during the file transfer, so unfortunately I don't have that to show. So here you can see I'm using the dupe color, just putting on the first coat of paint for the items that'll be the magnetic gray. And also you can tell that I scuffed up the blue plastic and the chrome just a little bit, so the paint will adhere better. So here's the first coat of the semi-gloss black going down, and once again, I'm just repainting some of these pieces that were already black because the adhesive remover discolored them a little bit, and I just wanted it all to be nice and brand new looking. After all the coats are painted and done and dried, here are the badges assembled but not glued together just yet. Then in this clip here, it's the first time I had them outside. As you can see, the metallic really pops in the sunlight, and I'd already applied adhesive strips to the back, so here you guys can see all I gotta do is take the adhesive backing off and they're ready to go on the truck. Now that I got the backing off the adhesive, it is super simple to reinstall these. All you do is line up the plastic posts and click it in. Just make sure it clicks in real nice, and that the adhesive has a proper seal onto the fender. And it just looks so much better than stock. A million times better. For the rear tailgate emblem, I went ahead and transferred the adhesive to the tailgate itself, just because it had a little bit more surface area to grip onto, and once the emblem's pushed in, it'll really seal up. But super easy, just line the plastic post up like you did on the fender ones, and it'll click in with those metal tabs and look really great.
Alright, and that's the install complete. I'm gonna do one last final walk around to show you guys front emblem. And then wrap around. Got the driver's side. You know, the Duplicolor is actually a pretty good match to the magnetic gray. You know, it's not a perfect paint job, I did it myself, but it looks way better than chrome and way cheaper than buying the new emblems, because I think I'll have to do the math, but I saved a lot of money doing it myself. So here's the back, got that with the blacked out tailgate letters, very nice. And then this last passenger side fender emblem, which is nice. I don't know if you guys can see on here. I'll go around to the other side and show you. I did end up doing some tiny little, like tiny dents when I was doing it. You can't even really feel them, but I'm gonna have to go and get something to pull those out. I tried using one of those little suction cup things, but it wasn't working, so I think I'm gonna do that one where you like do a hot glue stick and you get some glue on there and then you pry it, and it has like 2 suction cups on each side supporting it. I don't know.
Alright, real quick, I just want to show you guys a little price comparison so you can see how much I really saved, and you can decide whether or not you want to do this yourself. So here I have the front and back emblems for the grille and the tailgate, which is a similar paint to what I did. It has the magnetic paint in the middle and then the black, but they did it flat. I did mine glossy, so that's the only difference really, and theirs is $299.95. If you have the front factory camera, it goes up to $330, but I don't have that, so I have the cheaper option. And then to do the fender emblems from the same company here on Etsy, that's the only place I could really find them where you can get the paint colors you want. But for the fender emblem painted the way that I painted mine for an STX and for it to be a gloss finish is $229.95. Now don't get me wrong, mine might not look as good as this company, like here, or this like as flat and even as a finish, but I definitely think the savings are worth it, because if you look, here's the Rust-Oleum clear coat and the black semi-gloss that I bought. $4.96 for the clear coat, $3.96 for the black. And then if you go to O'Reilly's, which is where I got my adhesive tape and the Duplicolor paint. The Duplicolor paint here shows $10.99. I'm pretty sure in person I paid $8.96. I don't have my receipt anymore to verify, but I'm pretty sure it was cheaper than that. And then this isn't the exact mounting tape I had, but $5.99 is the price I paid, which is why I have it here for reference. So if you add the totals for the pre-done ones you can purchase, it would be $529.90. And my way, with the parts you have to purchase to do it, is only $26.90 for everything. So as long as you think you have the time to do it and the ability to have a good flat paint afterwards, you would save $503 to be exact. Now, I am perfectly fine taking a weekend to take my emblems apart and paint this, because really it's only a 2-day process. You can take the emblems apart and paint them on one day, leave them to cure overnight, wait until the next day, paint, glue them together, and then put the adhesive, and then all you have to do is reinstall them. So really just a 2-day process and you save over $500. That's a pretty good deal in my book. So if you guys want to do it yourself, I highly encourage you to. And in the next video you guys see, I'll be swapping out my headlights, so stay tuned for that one. Peace.